Howdy, Drammed. I'm Chris. This is Kyle. It's Jay. This is Robinson. We're coming to you today. We're going to review the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof A123 batch. So this was the January of 2023 release. Comes in to you at a hot 125.6 proof. Robinson, any notes on the distillery or any notes on this bottle particularly?
Yeah, I mean, Elijah Craig's Heaven Hill product. So this is one of the last ones where they're still hanging on. Still got a 12-year age statement. That's really nice to see.
Yeah.
I think this bottle's still about $70. So this is still a bargain in the market. 12-year age stated barrel proof product. Love to see it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, has anybody ever had a bad Elijah Craig barrel proof product? Or
no, never heard of it.
No, right. It's not out there, right?
No.
It's not out there. So this is gonna be fun.
How about this? If you've ever had a bad Elijah Craig barrel proof product,
send it to us.
Send it to us, and we'll taste it and let you know if we like it.
Yeah. Well, and we'll keep it.
But like this video, and we'll know.
Yeah. Let's check this bottle pop out.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
That was tight.
5 on the pop.
Ooh.
Look at the color.
Ooh, yeah.
All these things are amazing. This like bronzed caramel.
Thanks.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Turn that around.
Wow, that's
It's a little sweeter than I expected coming off of 125 proof, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely not as ethanol forward as I expected.
Yeah, I think that age helps with that.
Yeah.
There's something so there's a sweetness of like a fruitiness, but also something else. And maybe just like the oak or
I
something.
think it's floral. Yeah, no, I think it's like a flowered.
I'm getting
Something
something
from
else
nature.
though, like
Something from nature.
like a
Hashtag
more like
nature.
a pie crust or a graham cracker or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
I think you're making
I think you just Googled keywords.
that up. Bourbon keywords.
hashtag tags.
I mean, that is really good.
It doesn't drink 125. Is that what you said?
Nope.
125?
Yep.
Yeah, 125,
No,
106,
it
right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that is not a 125.
But it
drinker.
is amazing.
Yeah.
But again, if you've watched our previous episodes, Kyle is kind of the proof hound here.
Man, this is my happy place.
Yeah. So I think the rest of us sit somewhere around 105 to 115 ish is kind of where we like our stuff.
But I will say
definitely
though,
not bad.
Elijah Craig small batch at 94, I'm a big fan of too.
Right.
So,
No, agreed.
generally,
I think off the shelf, Elijah
in-
Craig's a good bottle.
Right. With my palate being just to cover the proof hound issue, I generally only go high proof if it brings something with it. I always equate it to like when you're cooking. If you make something just hot, just for the sake of being hot, it's pointless. Yeah. If you're adding in jalapenos or whatever to your food to up the flavor value, absolutely. And that's the way I approach bourbon. If the higher proof brings the extra flavors with it, great. If the higher proof only brings oak, no, I'm good. I'll pass.
Yeah.
I can get on board with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Definitely has a lingering finish though.
It does.
Definitely has a little
Kentucky Duck.
squeeze. Yeah.
One thing I definitely do like about the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof series is that, while it is somewhat hard to find, it's not impossible because they do have 3 batches a year. As Chris said earlier, this is the A123. They have the B522 and
The C920, whatever. Yeah,
Right,
year.
whatever year.
Yeah, so they have a January, a May, and a
And a
September
release.
Right.
You know why they chose May for their second release, right?
No, I don't.
Because it's my birthday.
Oh,
Okay. No, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
I mean, they called
I didn't
me
know if
and they're
they
like,
called.
when were you born? May. Perfect. That's
Yeah,
when we're going to
that's
start
so-
releasing.
What was the
There we
other
go.
months?
So it's
January
January,
and
May, and
September.
Okay,
September.
so
yeah.
the first one's mine. Okay.
Oh.
And the
okay.
third one is my wife. So there you go.
Oh, well,
The couch matters for Elijah Craig.
okay. So I'm glad we figured.
Yeah, we were
that
born in
out.
August.
Yeah, you were born in August.
Oh,
was
yeah, you
born
were
in
in March.
March.
No, I was
Yeah,
born in March, right? Yeah. Yeah.
He was also born at the turn of the century. So.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not this one.
Okay.
So.
Same.
So Kyle's been fired. If anybody notices that he's not in
That's
the
why
next
Chris
one.
wears a hat.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'd say we rate this thing. What do you think? Nose wise. Let's go.
I mean, yeah, this is a 4 to me. It's sweet but complex. There's some muddle like oak and
Fruit.
yeah, fruit. But again, with that sort of like pie crust or like a graham cracker or something like that. But yeah, 4.
Jay.
So I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna take your pie crust and go up one level. I'm gonna say chocolate chess pie. I'm getting a little chocolate off of
Oh,
it.
that's
Okay.
very
Okay.
specific.
You know, yeah, chocolate chess pie. For any of our North Carolina viewers, I'm going to say it's Angus Barn 2008 chocolate chess pie.
Wow.
Real
Okay.
specific.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
but no, I'm getting a little bit of chocolate off the nose, but I'm also getting the graham cracker pie crust, the fresh baked goods with a little bit of chocolate.
Yes.
I'm
Kyle?
same place to nose. I'm at a 4. This hits several notes. I think we've hit on all of them. Pie crust, fruit, floral. You obviously with all bourbons you get a little bit of the caramel too, but I'm at a 4 here. What about you, Chris?
So, I'm at a 4 also, but I'm going to throw out something that specifically to the fruit part, orange peel. That's
Okay.
I'm
Like
picking
a
up.
citrus.
I'm
Yeah.
picking up like that really citrus heavy with
Okay.
kind of that graham cracker in the background kind of
Okay.
area.
Okay.
I wouldn't argue with you about that.
Maybe I'm weird, but that's kind of where like the almost
Yeah.
orange zest. You know what I mean? But I too, I give it a 4 as well. So, palate, what do you think?
I mean, this is right up my alley. This is a 5 to me. I really enjoy. I again have not had a bad Elijah Craig barrel proof. I mean, they're so good, but this is a
This is good.
above average one. This is very good.
And surprising, I think everybody kind of usually agrees the latter part of the year is usually the sweet spot for them, all the September bottles. This one surprised me with it being the January release.
Yeah, so wait till the 9.
Wait till September, right? Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's exciting. But
All
yeah,
right, Jay.
5.
I'm going to go with 5 also. No, this is
Okay.
absolutely spot on.
Okay.
Yeah,
Kyle, 5.
I'm going to say 4.
Okay.
So it's still really high up there for me, but I am missing from the 12-year statement. I would like to have a hint of oak on the palate, and I don't catch it. A little bit of leather, but not. I don't get the traditional oak that I usually get with the Elijah Craig barrel proofs.
Okay. I'm actually going to give it a 4 as well. I was kind of leaning. If we were doing decimals, I'd probably go like 4.7.
Yep.
I'm leaning toward 5, but I don't think it quite makes it. I do think the palate is very complex, but I agree that we don't have the aging notes that we typically get with a
Not with a 12-year bourbon.
right? So I give it a 4. I give it a 4 as well. So
Yeah, still high marks.
still high marks,
yeah.
absolutely. All right, proof points.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. I like this 4. It's a good coating mouthfeel. Proof is nice. It is pretty high, but it's not going to devastate you. It's not super hot. It's not just all ethanol, but you know there's a lot going on there.
I'm going to have to say or 125, is that what you said? 125. I feel like from 125 I would take an alcohol pad and put it in my mouth. Like that's normal 125 for me. This doesn't drink at 125, but at its proof and mouth feel, like I love it. So it's getting a 5. But I think, great job, Elijah.
Yeah. I'm at a 5.
All right.
I don't think it drinks at 125. I think it's probably 10 to 15 points lower in my mind, but there's so much flavor and the mouthfeel with it for the proof at 125. I think they nailed it.
Yeah.
So I'm at a 5 for it.
Okay. You know what? I agree. I agree that this is a 5 from that standpoint. But I think Elijah Craig always hits the mark on these high-proofed private barrel-proof guys. Like, and I know we've had some Elijah Craig samples that are 130 plus, and typically when you see a bottle that's 130 plus, you're like, oh my god, this is going to be horrible, right? It's going to devastate you. It's going to burn your taste buds up. But Elijah Craig seems to be able to keep those flavor profiles at that high proof.
Right.
One, it's odd. All of the barrel proof series, they somehow are all the same while we're still being different. If that makes sense at all.
Same but different, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So they hit all the same notes, but there's always something tweaked with each one of them.
Yeah. Right, and I wonder if that's how they're aged or where they're put in what rick house or what kind of climate they're aged in or whatever. That's probably a secret they're going to keep to them that we're never.
I would imagine.
Right? But,
yeah, they won't share.
They wouldn't even tell me, and they picked my birthday to release the bottle.
That's crazy. That's craziness. All right, Robinson, what do you think about the finish here?
I really like it, and I know some people are, they don't really like the Heaven Hill, that sort of nuttiness a lot of times, and I do pick that up on the finish on this, but that doesn't deter me. I like that sort of peanut or peanut butter or something like that.
I think peanut butter.
Yeah. On the finish, I think it's really good. I'm going to say 4.
Okay.
Finish, it lingers. It's a good flavor. I enjoy it.
Okay.
I agree. I'm going with a 4 also. It's like fresh batch of fudge. Like just going down smooth.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be chocolate fudge. It can be any type of fudge.
Okay.
But, just
I can see that peanut butter fudge for sure.
Yeah, like a hot peanut butter fudge, just fresh. Just got cool
with
enough.
a little bit of crumble to it.
Yeah, just got cool enough, fresh out of the.
Make me hungry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
I like that one. I like that note.
I'm at a 4 too with finish. Honestly, with this one, I want to lean toward a 5. I'm kind of where you were earlier, like a 4.7. But it's missing something. But I don't know that I could put my finger on what it is. I'm 100% with you though on both of you. The peanut sort of fudgy feel. It does have a long finish, so that's really where it's almost pushed to a 5 for me. But I'm gonna stick with 4.
Definitely a 4 on the finish. It is almost there. Definitely lingers. Got that really good Kentucky hug finish, right? But just kind of sits right on the back of your tongue with a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of caramel, a little bit of spice, right? So yeah, I give this a 4 as well. So
if this had the finish of the C921,
oh man, that was a great
this is a 5.
This is a 5 across the board. If it's had the finish,
if that had the finish of the C921,
absolutely,
this would be one of my favorite bottles.
Yeah.
This would be me trying to go to a local liquor store and try to figure out if they'll let me buy a case.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. All right. So Robinson, value wise,
5. Fighting me on it.
5.
It's
I think we're all at a 5 on these.
Yeah, here.
For $70, I don't. There's not. You're not going to find much that's going to be.
This is a $90 bottle all day long.
Easy.
I'd probably spend a bill on these.
Yeah. 12-year age stated, barrel proof, from a excellent distillery. I mean, you're just not going to find that. That's an outlier these days. And even though they've went up a little bit in price, it's still great at $70.
Hashtag COVID.
I think these used to be about $60 a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but I mean, $10.
But
I mean,
still
$60. It was a steal.
At $70, this crushes a lot of high-end bottles. A lot of high-end bottles.
Yeah, absolutely. And especially a lot of high-end allocated bottles that you can't pull off.
Right.
Yeah.
The downside to this is its limited availability.
Yeah.
But they just drop a release, right? Yeah.
Right, but what if they just came out with, found the sweet spot after all these years of doing 3 a year, and right beside the small batch, you had the barrel proof, just standard. Kind of like what Burnheim doing.
Oh, yeah, Burnheim's
releasing the barrel proof. So they found the sweet spot, and they could still do these, but, to kind of link in, I know I've said this in other videos, but doing a Maker's Mark deal. Instead, they always kind of hit the same notes with this. So if they released a barrel proof that's readily available, then get into some weird finishes. let's get into a barrel proof sherry finish or a barrel. You know, see what else you can pull out of it.
Man, can you imagine this barrel in like a Malbec finish with
Right.
this extra sweetness to the end? Oh man,
Wow.
Yeah, that could be really special.
wow.
Yeah.
Elijah Craig,
Yeah.
Malbec, finish the barrels.
That or like a Oloroso.
We'll do your first barrel pick.
Right?
Right.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Anybody have anything else to add here? I think we all agree this is an absolute buy.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you see one of these
this
doesn't even matter the batch.
You got to get this.
Pick it up. I mean, this is a great batch, but they're all great.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is coming to you with the Elijah Craig A123 barrel proof batch today. Hope to see you again. Make sure you like and subscribe.